It did it again. The video stopped. Sorry. Oh, so the same with the second piece now. You just want to sort of get it lined up. So this is in your folded bit. Doesn't matter if it's a bit skewy, because it will be hidden. That's very, oh, that's just where the Tyvek's join together. I might just put a bit of glue on that just to keep it down so it doesn't. Okay. So that's that. Let's quickly get these on before the video stops again. So I don't want them. So we've got our front inside cover and our back inside cover. And then this will sit on our spine. But as you can see, it's not very big. So I need to cut that a little bit bigger. So as I said, watch the video first because you won't make these mistakes. It's 3 by 7.5, but I'm actually going to cut that at maybe 4. Yeah, I'm going to cut it at 4. So you need another piece of card. Use a bit that you've already cut. Don't cut into a new bit. You should have lots like this, so let's see if that's going to be big enough. That one there. That one there. And then that down the middle there. Yeah. So this is 4.5 inches. So we're going to cut that down. So it's 4.5 inches wide and we want it 7.5. So 7.5. Now these, you can use your tape. I'm going to put my spine on first, and then I'll use the tape for that, and then the back covers I might see how much I've got left, but I may glue them down. Okay, you don't want any hanging off. Okay. So just cover that in tape. Again, or glue. Make sure it's best. Some glues, although Beacon 3-in-1 is pretty good, some glues do actually bubble up. So that's why I suggest a nice strong score tape. It might not bubble up, but just in case, if you're not confident. Oh, that's a bit wonky, isn't it? Down the middle. I should have put one down the middle really, because I wanted to. Oh no, because the spines. Ignore me. Muttering to myself as I go along. It's like the blind leading the blind, girls. Okay, so burnish that down. Make sure they're all down properly. Before my video dies again. Peel that off. I'm not sure if you can, I'm recording from YouTube, so hoping it's not going to go off again. Okay, so now what you want to do, and make sure you've got the right, well, it doesn't really matter. You are going to centre that top and bottom, so you've got a nice even gap, and you're going to pop that down there. And then you're going to use your bone folder again, just to help that. Okay, come up. So gently come up like that. And the same for the other side. Shouldn't bubble, but if it does, just straighten it out. Oh, didn't burnish it down, did I? Did I say burnish it down? Make sure it's burnished down before you do that bit. Okay, so then I'm going to put our pages on. Now for this, I'm just going to use the glue. Not our pages, our inside covers. So plenty of glue. Turn it over. And what you want to do is butt it up against excuse me, or actually you could overlap a little bit. It wouldn't hurt. But just make sure it's lined up, top and bottom. You've got the same gap all the way round. Excuse me. And burnish it down. Okay. And then the same for the back page. Sorry, I don't like keeping my drink on my table because I always knock it over. So if you are using glue, ladies, for everything rather than score tape or double-sided tape, you need to make sure you've got a nice even coverage for the front and back covers, because you don't want, and the spine, because you don't want any bubbling up. Okay. Let's just give that a wipe and put the lid on. So again, line it up with the bottom here of your spine cover, so it's all even and you've got the same amount of gap all the way round. So that beacon 3-in-1 is really good because you can just rub off any oozing, but luckily that's not oozed. Alright, so again, just give it a score. You won't see most of it because it's going to be covered. And there you have your book done. Okay. So now we're going to add in our pages. So put that off to the side. I'm going to try and do this before the video runs out. Grab your pages. Want your score tool. And where these are, 10 1/8 of an inch by 7.5 inches, so it's 10 1/8 across and 7.5 down, and I've scored it at 9.5. So for each one, you want to, where the score mark is, you want to fold that over and burnish it down. Okay, for each page. That one didn't look the same. I'll have to check that. That one. So there are your pages. I just want to check this one because it didn't quite look the same, but it is. Don't know why. I must cut that one a little bit shorter. So what you want to do is, this is where we're going to, just in case the camera cuts off, we're going to add these to our spine, lining them up top and bottom. The first one you want, so when you pull your page up, it's not causing any obstruction or anything. You literally just want to butt it up against there. Then once that one's in, you go to your next one. Well, let's pretend that's in, ladies. So you're lined up with the top and the bottom here, and then with the second one you will butt it right up against that join, if you can see where that page meets. Put that up against there, burnish it down, and the same for each page. So you know what I'm doing in case the video conks out again. So I'm going to use, I think I use glue actually, just to be quicker. Alright, so don't go onto your pages, just make sure you've got a good covering of glue. Look at the edges. Okay, get your book. Make sure your crease where we join the paper is on the back page. lay your book down. You want to line it up with this crease without interfering with the book. Okay, so you want to line it up top and bottom, bring it up, and if it's sitting nicely, which that one is, and then just push that down. I pushed it over a bit and I shouldn't have. Okay, so that's first page in. And then we want the same for the next page. Ooh. Plenty of strong glue or double-sided tape. And the same thing. All you want to do, line it up top and bottom, and then jut it up against that first page, like that. Okay, when that's in, that's your next page in. Any glue leakage, burnish them down. Okay, rub off any glue, and then that helps you keep your pages lined up. Okay, so page 3, or the third page, I should say, not necessarily page 3. Same thing, you want to line it up top and bottom, and jut it up right against the previous page and glue that down. Okay, again, if you've got any glue, just rub it away. Make sure that's all. And then the last page. Line it up top and bottom, jut it up against the next page, and burnish it down. Okay. So when we come to do our book, it will be page 1, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's because I was only supposed to put 3 pages in. Oh, ignore me. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh well, we just have to make do with what we got. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. If we haven't got enough paper, then we might have to get another pack of 12 by 12 Alice paper, but we'll see what we can do with this. Okay, so I'd leave that off to the side and let it dry. So that's our main album. I'm going to have a clean up now and sort some videos out and try and get these all onto one video and upload it. And then I'll be back with part 2, and I will be decorating the cover and the back cover and the spine, and putting some embellishments on. Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.